besides this is obviously going to be, if you want to know what really happened, you need to watch this. This is the only place you're going to get this type of interview or I don't really know what this is, but I didn't do it. I'm innocent, Judge. I'm not guilty. I'm innocent.
We, the jury, being duly impaneled and sworn, find the defendant Matthew L. Moore not guilty of murder as he stands charged in count 1 of the indictment.
Hello, how we doing, beautiful people? It's either morning, afternoon, evening. I don't know what the hell it is with all of you, but here we are. Another day, another stream, another StreamYard muck up by me. So I was supposed to start this at this time, but I scheduled it for 2 hours time. I'm doing Matt Moore. Anyway, doesn't matter. I'm doing a short stream. Well, it's shortish stream. This is going to lead on to the Matt Moore stream. So hopefully some people are here for Matt Moore and can just go straight to Matt Moore. But before I go into this stream, I just wanted to please ask you to please like and subscribe if you haven't done so, but like especially this video. It does really help me. Put the live chat on so I can see what my peeps are doing, what the peeps are saying. So yeah, it does really help if you can do that. The one thing you get away from this stream today, please like the video. So I don't know. I just wanted to do this stream because I've been thinking about this for quite a long time. I didn't want to say anything or make this video until I'd done last night or yesterday afternoon, whichever way you live, stream with Trinity. So those I missed it. I did stream with Trinity Moses. Yesterday we covered the Alex Murdaugh hearing, a little bit on that, and Brian Kohlberger. And yeah, I wanted to get that out of the way. She wanted to talk about Alex Murdaugh. I was like, yeah, cool, okay, let's just discuss it. But then I'm like, I don't know, I'm done with it. Bad enough. Which is hard for me to say because Murdaugh, right? So Murdaugh's the whole reason I started this channel. Alex Murdaugh is one of the only reasons I started this channel. I have most people that have been here from the beginning or even halfway through know my story, know that this channel started to have a say. It was somewhere that I felt, I can say what I want to say. That's not always been the case because some people don't like to hear what I have to say. But ultimately, Murdaugh was the sole reason. I mean, some of you have seen, like looking back now, I can laugh for most of it anyway. The hatred and all that. I've been in the weeds with Murdaugh. I'm proud of some of the stuff that we've done, accomplished. I never streamed it. I just watched it. I watched the trial with a mix of EDB, Emily D. Baker, and also Law and Crime. That was my introduction to trials, essentially. The whole reason I got or saw those trials was because of Brian Kohlberger, which I'll discuss in a little bit. So yeah, I was a bit like, Murdaugh was a daddy in some ways of trials. It divided the nation. Well, not divided the nation, but divided people in the world. But mostly, I'd say, I'm just chucking a figure here, but in my mind, from what I saw from my feeds and everything, 80% of people were pro-Murdaugh being guilty, and maybe 20% weren't happy with the verdict and how it all went down. Everyone will have a different figure for that because it depends who you follow and stuff like that. But anyway, it was something I got into, something that I enjoyed. It was something that it was relevant at the time. It was something that lots of people got into. Made a lot of friends from it. Some of which I still have friends. Some of which, we're not as, maybe not close, but maybe distance yourself a little bit because of various other reasons, life and stuff like that. People get busy, but they know who they are. They still hold a very close place to my heart. So, but I need to reconnect with some of them. And yeah, some of them I don't do anything with anymore. And some of them, like the Gilf, obviously, she still streams with me, so she still fucks with me, which is good. But there comes a point in everything that, you just got to put a line underneath it. Oh, fucking this mixer's doing my head in. I've got a new mixer as well. It's my fucking head in. Flashing for everything. I don't know. Flashing is normally a good thing, but in this situation it's bad because it keeps distracting me. So yeah, this is something I've been thinking about for a few weeks now. And as I say, Alex Murdaugh, he has been huge for me. Hang on, I've got a message. If anyone wants to jump on, if you're a member of the Aaron Tackle Club, then let me know if you want to come on. Send me a message on Discord. I'll send you a link. And you don't have to be on screen, but you can ask any questions you want, and that's fine. That's something I'm trying to, trying to introduce, so I can connect with some members. Hang on, where this message gone? I just received a message from somewhere, and I don't know where I received it from. That's great, isn't it? I'm literally no idea where. So apologies if it's anybody out there. I don't know where the message went to, but it popped. I don't even know what the fuck it is. This is a weird one. This is weird. Anyway, right, I'll get off that for now. Anyway, I don't know. We'll try and figure it out later on. People here, it's fucking quiet. What, anybody wants to say hello, guys. Jesus Christ. Whether you're on Twitter, whether you're on YouTube, say hello if you want to. Some of you might be getting dressed now, but maybe that's why you're not saying anything. Right. So back to Alex Murdaugh and why I decided to do this stream. So I'm at an impasse now with Alex Murdaugh. I say I'm grateful to the guy in the sense of that he's the reason I started this channel, but in moving forward, I can't continue with Alex Murdaugh. I'm done with him. I'm done with the whole Alex Murdaugh stuff because it's gone past now what my beliefs are, what this channel's for me. What I built the channel to be is something I want to be proud of, and I hope some of the members are proud of and stuff. And I think it's becoming a place where it's now too much, and I'm seeing Murdoch and stuff like that. I know some people are. I just got a message. Some people are thinking I'm quitting the channel. I'm not fucking quitting the channel. What do people think I'm quitting the channel for? I don't know why you think I'm quitting the channel. The end of Murdoch, not the end of me. So sorry for the haters. No, you're not getting rid of me. I don't give. It's only Murdoch can get rid of, not me. If you're thinking I'm going to give an announcement that I'm finishing the channel, then you're on the wrong stream. By the way, no, I'm not finished with the channel. I'm just finished with Murdoch. But in order to finish with Murdoch, you've got to look at where we came from with Murdoch. He played a big part. For me to get to know some people, but also for me to start this channel, to get away from the rhetoric of social media, to try and have my own voice. Have I always had my own voice and it worked? No, I don't think I have. It's been stifled at times, and it's also been I was going to say detergent. No. Deterrent, is that the word? Because some people don't like to hear, or some people think it's boring to hear stuff that hasn't got basis to be clicks and stuff like that. I'm proud of the fact that when it comes to Murdoch, I think especially when we're on Twitter, we did stuff. Well, I did stuff that wasn't popular at the time, but now seems to be very popular. We got. I'm proud of the fact that before anyone else was, videos. So there's some videos I got out there which are cringe, or very bland and stuff, which I know Luna and Lady Law and all them love it, but I know some people don't like it. But I did it before it was popular to bash him. And I called him a media whore and called him a victim basher before anyone else did, and before it was fashionable to do so. But people don't forget to think. People forget about that because they all think that they did it, but I was the first one. No one else was close to me, because of that. I'm proud of the stuff I've said. Maybe not. They could have said it differently, but always ahead of the game. but people don't like that. It's not popular, so people don't like it. And some people recently said, like, oh, you were at the front. I was at the fucking forefront, so everyone go fuck yourselves. I was right there. I remember days where I was getting hated on Twitter. No one else was around. So piss off with that kind of rhetoric. So I'm proud of that. I was leading on stuff like that. Now it's popular. Now everyone's dunking on Eric Blander being about media hall and stuff like that. So it's getting boring now. It's boring months ago, to be fair, once everyone started to listen to what I was saying. It got to the point as well that Alex Murdaugh, he's a piece of shit. He's in prison, deserves to be in prison. If anything, he deserves to be in prison a hell of a lot longer than he is. He got away with the financial crime stuff, in my opinion, lightly. And do I still believe he should have a new trial? Yes, I do believe he should have a new trial for homicide. I do. Obviously, in his last quest, that failed. I'm sure there's going to be other appeals down the road in years to come. But I'm done with it because it's gone away from what I believe in anymore. To now more about Becky Hill, about emails, and about this and that. It's becoming a game now for people, I think, rather than actually, not for everybody, obviously, but for just lots of people. It's just about how can we get the most clicks over Alex Murdaugh. And, I'm probably guilty of myself. I'm just done with it. I think there's so many other cases out there, which I'll get into now, that are more important than Alex Murdaugh. So I hope he gets another trial because, judicial system should work, where I don't believe he did have a fair trial in his first homicide trial. But this could be a battle that's not going to be won for years. So you can cling on and stuff like that as much as you want. People celebrating on one side about, we were always right. He's in the place he's supposed to be. He should never have a retrial. Then there's others as I think they want to. I don't actually think they probably care as much about Alex Murdaugh's verdict. It's more of a case of they just want to hate on people. And I've been there myself, so I get it. It's just sometimes you just got to let go a little bit. Hopefully the judicial system plays out. But South Carolina's got to South Carolina. They're not even going to get this right. They're going to fuck themselves over. The way they work means it's going to probably take years upon years before anything happens. And you can wake up every single day, go on Twitter, bash the podcasts, bash them wherever you want, or you can actually try and make a difference in the world and look at other cases. They're not sexy cases, maybe, but look at other cases out there that actually, if people actually put attention behind them, it might make a bit of a difference. Brandon Dacey was just up. I've not looked at it personally, but I know he was denied something recently, and it's like, man, if you looked at that case, what the hell is going on? That's a guy that, in my opinion, should never be in prison. That's a big difference between Alex Murdaugh. I think Alex Murdaugh deserves to be in prison for the financial crime, so he's in there. And people will come out and be like, oh, yeah, but he doesn't deserve to be there for murder. Yeah, fine, sure. Okay, fine. I agree, and I think he should get a new trial. But Jesus Christ, we're so far away from that, what where do you pull the line? Where do you pull that line? Respect to everybody that keeps going with it. That's fine. Carry on with it. I'm encouraging Trinity, and hopefully she continues with it because she's got a big belief in it. Happy days. It's just for me as a channel, personally, I'm done with it. I think so many people are now engrossed in Alex Murdaugh that the content is getting stale. It's getting too much, and I don't even know where we stand anymore. I don't even know what we're fighting for anymore. The only thing I'm fighting for Alex Murdaugh is for him to get a new trial. I'm not fighting for him to get acquitted for murder or anything like that. Just need to get a new trial. Will the verdict change from guilty to not guilty? Probably not. But jurors have to decide that. But we talk about jurors from South Carolina, so it's probably not changing. Obviously, the whole thing with Becky is horrible, but it's done. The judges rule on it. So whether we agree or disagree, we can fight it all day long. And people are fighting it, and that's fine. But I'm done. I want a fresh start from it. there's so many other cases that I want to look into from now on and concentrate on. And also, as I say, someone like Brandon and Brendan Dacey, people like him who are getting no notice, nobody's talking about it. You know, he's had a massive ordeal, and we all forget about it. But we'd rather wake up and talk about Alex Murdaugh, and I don't think some people know why we talk about Alex Murdaugh, and just shout at some podcasters. And the podcasters are just as bad by shouting back. That's what I'm done with. I'm done with it. Feel free to unfollow me on Twitter and subscribe for me, wherever. And I know some people will disagree, and even some of my staunch supporters will disagree and think that it's still important to fight. And I agree to fight for a retrial, but to fight for everything else and the bullshit that is now surrounding it, I just had enough of it. That's just my thoughts on it. That's just my personal thoughts. It's my channel, and yeah, I'm moving away from it. I want to make it more about, well, other trials really that don't get a spotlight. Some of which, you know, as I say, I'm proud of what I've achieved with the Murdaugh stuff, but time to move on, baby. Time to get on with it and move on to something different. It's not to say I will never ever mention Murdaugh again, but it's one of those things that I'll only update rather than regurgitate content over and over and over, and same rhetoric over and over and over again. It's getting boring. Get a new slant, and hopefully get a new trial. But until that time comes, I'm done with it. So other trials. Now this is a trial, interesting trial. Karen Reid. Karen Reid, for me, in my opinion, I have looked at this trial. I'm still looking at it. I do not believe that Karen Reid is somebody that should even have been arrested. She was arrested originally for manslaughter. Now she's up for second-degree murder. Now, this is a case that, what the fuck are we doing, people? How has she even been arrested? I don't get. It's not the fact that I'm shocked that people think she's guilty. I'm shocked that people have even thought that she's okay to be arrested. She should never be arrested, in my opinion. Nothing makes sense in this case. I've covered it separately, but I'll cover it a little bit more. But it's not, again, this is not a case I'm going to be covering that much in depth, because I just don't get why the hell she's been arrested. There's nothing here. Trial set for the 12th of March. I do not think that it happens on 12th of March, because if it does, what the hell? They got nothing. So, you know, I put my hands up and say that if she was found guilty of manslaughter, of murder, I would be absolutely on the floor, rolled over, thinking that would be 100 times for me bigger injustice than Alex Murdaugh, because she shouldn't even be arrested in the first place. So that's my stance on that. Some people obviously think she's absolutely guilty, and they're making some accusations about her that she smashed into the guy and he broke the tail light. She was driving, reversing into him at 24 miles per hour, and lots of nonsense. Lots of nonsense. We can only speculate stuff. There's, you know, if you listen to Coffin Duffer, the dog itself, that people are thinking that did kill him is in a safe house somewhere, safe place with the FBI. I have no idea where it is, but I mean, let's be honest. Do we really believe on Coffin Duffer? I mean, I do guess she does say the truth sometimes, but not very often. Let's be honest. So there's that. So I say Karen Reid is a case that I will still look into, but so many other people are looking into it now. I just think it's a nothing burger. I don't think it's gonna. I can't see how it goes to court. I don't see how she gets prosecuted. Obviously, the sideshow of Turtle Boy makes it even more interesting for people, because let's be honest, people like that sort of stuff. I get it. Hang on, what have I got a message here for? Oh, Lube posted something about Wales. Wales are playing rugby tonight. I'll have a look at that in a bit. Lube. So we got that. As I say, again, people are, and I've been covering it a little bit with Dave, and I know Lee Lord joined us last time, and I actually watched a really good video. I've asked the creator if I can actually use that video about Karen Reid, but I've not heard back, so I'm not going to use it without permission. But essentially, a retired detective, I believe he is, has now, gone through the whole car of her reversing out the garage, and I've always said that if it hits the car, it's a slight hit, wherever, but the tailgate is all in one piece. But I'm the only one that sees that it's all in one piece. But he's the same. He's like, no, it's all in one piece. In his opinion, so that was good to see. I did actually see before now. I hadn't seen the car move, but he was able to zoom right in, and you can just slightly see the car move to show the bang. But even with a bang, it doesn't mean anything because the fact is, they said that the glass tailgate was broken when she smashed into John O'Keefe. But as you can see from the video, that he and I can see anyway, the taillight was all in one piece. It's very obvious and clear as day. It is all in one piece. So that just proves again that she didn't do it. But anyway, I digress from that. We got that one. We something I started the other day was the Kansas City Chief fans' deaths. That was a big one. That was a good one. They've toxicology reports came back that it was drugs and and stuff like that. Now, obviously, as soon as you see any kind of case, people jump on it, and people have now jumped on this case. Conspiracy theorists out there and everything. You start to see coffin daffers and everybody on there about this case. It's something I will cover, but again, I don't think it's going to be. I think it's going to be nothing burger at the end of the day. People are asking how can you watch three friends die? How can I don't think understand everything that goes on in reality. But that's definitely a case I want to cover as well. It's interesting. I love it when people just leave. But thank you anyway for coming. I do appreciate you. So there's that. I'll tail back to Murdaugh in a second as well. So that's what I want to cover as well. We're currently, those of you that are loyal and are members of the channel, we know that we're doing the Krieger trial. The Krieger trial up there in Washington, Kitsap. I think this trial sets me apart from most content creators. Not all, but I do know other people are similar to me and same beliefs as me. But so I got exclusive rights to, for people that don't know, I got exclusive rights to record and basically show, stream the Krieger trial. It's a quadruple homicide, 3 defendants, and I thought it was going to be quite interesting. So I started streaming it, but then the court, in a way, changed their minds after a few days, and were fine when we still streaming it, but wanted me to, hide them at the end of each day. Now, I generally think that the majority of content creators would have then stopped because there's no benefit to showcasing it after that. They do on Zoom anyway, you can just join on Zoom, wherever. But I'm not built like that. I'm generally not built like that. I think we've found ourselves a small little nice community from Kitsap that joined us. They've added a lot to it. They've added to my knowledge on the case and to everything. So that's why we continue it. It does not benefit the channel pretty much one bit. But it's important. If you've got a trial like that, people want to see it. It's a frustrating trial. It's going to go on until mid-March. A pain in the ass. Do I regret starting it? Absolutely. But have I committed to it? Absolutely. And we'll see it through. The reason it's a deterrent for a lot of people is because when you do a stream on trials, normally what happens is I get more people messaging me going, "Oh, dude, that's boring. I thought you were quitting streaming." Why the fuck do people think I'm quitting streaming? That's funny as fuck. But whatever. People thought I was quitting streaming, whatever. Definitely, I'm quitting Alex Murdaugh, not fucking stream, you idiots. Imagine, I hope other people thought that. They'd be mad as hell that they think I'm quitting streaming. Fucking, nothing was further from the truth. If anything, got bigger, badder plans ahead, and then quitting. Jesus. So yeah, basically because you stream something, normally what happens is you stream a trial and you got the replay crew and they come in and they just like they really help pump up your views on stuff. So I did a video on Brian Kohlberger the other day. It was just a small one, not advertised. It was just a small Kohlberger one, and like overnight I got like 1,600 views. You know, when I filmed it, it was, you know, we had about 15 people in there. But afterwards, next few days, I think it's 1,600 people viewed it. So the aftermath of any trial of content is important, and I'm missing out on that element of it. But as I say, a handful of people we met on Kitsap now are lovely. They've actually come into other trials, which is nice. So, you know, even though I whinge about it, we're there now. What can you do? Good morning, Melissa. How are you doing, my darling? Hope you're well. Nice to see you. We're just doing this before Matt Moore to get a little bit of a context out there, just outlining some of the trials coming up and what's going on, and finishing talking about Alex Murdaugh. So that's the Krieger trial. Obviously, the granddaddy of all trials, which like I said, that, you know, it's getting boring. Everyone's covering the same trials. Everyone's got the same rhetoric. Everyone's trying to look for different things for clickbait and stuff like that. But I won't apologise. I am definitely covering Kohlberger. Kohlberger is somebody. He's the reason I came. I found Murdaugh in the first place. So definitely following Kohlberger. I'm enjoying it. Starting to do the weekly streams with Trinity. Slowly but surely, we're finding more stuff out. And it doesn't look like we were going to get trial until mid-2025 at the earliest, but we'll see. I know that some of you guys on my Discord, you know, we set some stuff out. You know, I'm doing more streams now about weight loss and about my private life and stuff like that. Some of you seem to be interested in that. So you get to see that if you're an Aaron Tackle member. We've now started the journey with Vince McMahon. That is crazy. Vince McMahon, if you don't know about this story, oh my days. This is horrible, if anything. So 3 o'clock Eastern today, we're going through part 2 of the documents outlining what a piece of shit he is. I don't want to say piece of shit because we all now know that he likes to shit on people, as in literally shit on people. Makes me sick. But it is what it is in terms of that. So I'm going to be doing a deep dive on that because it's something that is different. I'm sure lots of other content creators will be going into that as well. But whilst it's content, I'll get on top of that. And it goes back to like some of the, you know, the reason I don't want to do Alex Murdaugh anymore. And I'm not saying, you know, I'm going to be doing more content on this because I'm not. But, you know, we're looking at people like, you know, Zachary Anderson. There's more people like Zach out there, just identifying them and seeing, can we bring their story to light a little bit more? I'd love to do more of that. So stop concentrating on stuff like Alex Murdaugh, where everyone and their daughter seems to be doing. And I think, just as I say, I think everyone's lost the plot with Murdaugh now. I don't think they know what they're fighting for anymore. So yeah, I need to look at like the Brendan Dacey case. I need to look at some others. It's weird how most of the injustices in the world happens in Wisconsin. But you know, might be just I don't know, might just be me. So yeah, I'd be good. Hopefully, look at some of those, do some little breakdowns of them. But the main cases, as I say, moving forward, as you know, anyway, our members all know it's going to be Vince McMahon. A little bit Karen Reid, but I don't think much because she shouldn't even be being prosecuted. Kansas City debts, I'm not really going to be doing too much on it because again, I mean, why are we making such a big deal out of something? Let's wait for the autopsy reports and stuff like that before already people are like, oh, this guy's guilty for allowing his friend to die. This is a conspiracy. This is a clean up. I mean, it happens for every case. We're used to it. Let's just see what happens before we go too far in. The Coburger stuff we're going to do, we can carry on with Corrigan, continue with Fat Club and stuff like that. So we're doing all these things. Let me just hang on to someone's message again. Thank you for messaging me, guys. I do appreciate it. Just sometimes I get lost, that's all, between everything. Hang on. Oop, where is it? No, okay. Some of you also know, oops, wrong one again, that I'm probably moving to Streamlabs now as well. So Streamlabs, I think, moving forward, I've said this for weeks as well. I've been doing stuff with Streamlabs. I've been trying for weeks now just to get it all set up. It's a lot harder to set up than StreamYard, so but we will eventually be going to Streamlabs. I think there's a lot more functions. The only function I can't work out at the minute is dual streaming. That's the only one I can't figure out. But everything else seems to be a lot better there. So we got it all set up from last time. It's just the chat and dual streaming were the issues last time. But that'll come. I'm not really that bothered. This stream was supposed to last about an hour. I'm now 35 minutes in. Jesus. Because this is supposed to redirect the map more. So I've spoken too quickly. But also, no one's, other than Melissa saying good morning, no one else has spoken in chat. So, actually, why are you fucking all messaging me on Twitter when you, because I got Twitter. Yeah, okay, sorry, I dual streamed this tonight. I streamed it on Twitter as well. Dummy. That's why you messaged me on Twitter. Fine. My bad. I was thinking, why are you not chatting here? Why are you on Twitter chatting to me? Because I'm dual streaming. Idiot. Hang on there. Refresh that. I just think it's hilarious. Whoever is still here, I was speaking about this with Matt's thing, that there are people out there that thought I was quitting today. Jesus Christ. I ain't a quitter, babe. Ain't a quitter. Right, I'm not going to carry on the stream because it's pointless, but I'm going to redirect because I don't need to redirect nobody to Matt Moore. So let me go here and in here because I thought I'd be on for an hour, but I don't need to be on for an hour. What's the point of carrying on speaking if no one's here and no one's got questions? Where's it going? How do I redirect now then? No, bin that redirects. No one I would redirect to. No one I believe in. So, right, with that, thank you guys. I appreciate you for being here. Sorry to disappoint some of you. For whatever reason, I thought I was quitting streaming. No, just quitting Alex Murdaugh. Done with the guy. It is what it is. No one had any questions for me, so that's fine. I can quit it as we go ahead. Thank you for listening to pop in and saying hello anyway. If you're still here, thank you. Appreciate you. And with that, guys, I'm going to end the stream. See you later. See you for Matt Moore at 11:45. 11:45 Eastern time. 10:45 Central time. Anyway, see you in about 22 minutes. Cheers. Bye-bye.